Okay, so Michal here is a solo developer, and he's been working on his game Lords Villeins for 3 years now. And yeah, like today's the day. Are you ready to release your demo into the wild?
Never ready as before. I'm a little bit nervous, but let's do it. Before I click the button, though, I decided to do something special, and I went through all of my social media posts in past 3 years. I've collected all of the pictures and GIFs. I've decided to just go quickly through them to show you how the game progressed over the years. So this was like the first thing that I made public. At this point, I already had a very basic like building system in the game, and I was like, I need some graphics because this is not like, I can't just have squares and black and white and colors. So I decided to just steal a lot of stuff from the internet and mock up things together. This is the graphics I've been working with for like the first year of development. Later, I had this like very basic building system. Then the first signs of word generator, very basic right now. There is not a lot of variation going on. Then I've added roads, and I started working on little NPCs. This is also where I started to learn actual pixel art. This is the first pixel art I've drawn for my game. And then,
Yes.
Because I was testing the clothing system, how I'm gonna do it, and then I've actually figured it out. Here is the NPC in the game, and then I've started to do more variations, even more variations, and now this is actually like the clothing system in the game working, so all the layers are put together in the game. And there's like tens of thousands of variations right now. Here is like the first scroll that you're familiar with. First like zones, so you can actually build them. This was July 2018 for reference. This was like the month where I've done like so much work, and then like for half a year almost nothing, which very reflects my social media. This is just making it more detailed. Skip this. Yeah, I've added content to this UI. Then I've made like different variations. Later I hidden this feature because I started working for the demo and I realized I'm not going to be able to put that in. So these like the Frankelmoinage and Stewardry, that's disabled right now. Here it is in the game. And then I started adding family generations. So this screen basically shows the first draft of how the family screen used to look like. I'm glad it doesn't right now. And then this was the tech demo, which I made for my university because I made this game as a master thesis for like a playable prototype. I had to make a video as part of the thesis. Yeah, let's skip this. Then I've started, this is like the first UI I've added in the game. Then you could actually use resources and spend them. And I've added the clock. Farming, that's now a thing because crops grow by themselves. And this is December 2018 now. Then I started to implement pathfinding, and as you can see, it went very well. Well, then it actually did work eventually after many nights of being very frustrated. Yeah, then I've implemented time, so you could actually speed it up. Here is the new family screen. I've kind of stuck with it now. It's just a little bit different. You can see the families are now on the left, just like UX improvements. And I've added like this family tree. And this is the time when I was in Spelkollektivet for the first time in August last year. And I started to draw trees and vegetation.
It's like our surroundings.
And then I've put it in the game with seasons as well. So this was the first time I've had seasons in the game. And then I was drawing basically just animals in the house. The whole month went like nothing because all I was doing was pixel art all day long. And finally I had all these animals. Sad story though, it's not in the demo. It's just I put all of this work into drawing it, and I don't have time to put it in the demo. So you have to wait for later updates. Then I made my first trailer because I got to go to Malta to present the game on the Game Developers Conference, and they wanted me to have a video that I can show on stage. So this is the first time I made a trailer. It's 2 minutes, I'm not going to play it now. Yeah, then you could start clicking on things. So that is October 2019. And then I've made some improvements on the tile map system. So previously this whole thing would be filled, which slowed down rendering quite a bit, and it started to be a big issue on large maps. So I made this optimization. And then I moved forward with the new Unity rendering pipeline to have lighting systems. So there's a day-night cycle now. That was already in this house again from December, so this is January 2020. Then like transitions between seasons. Previously it would just like snap. These things I was already showing on SGDC here, so you might get familiar with it. Improvements to the selection mechanisms. Not sure what this is. Oh yeah, new families started to arrive to the village. Oh yeah, and this is actually AI is doing work. Before that there was just not that much, so now he was able to chop the whole forest in a day. Pretty good, pretty good. That's not possible now anymore. Yeah, and then I've also added sword making. This is not new beds, and this context menu where you can build more easily. Just deletion, you can delete the whole mountain, not anymore. And then I've added wiggling trees. We're getting very close now. What is this? Oh yeah, this detailed description of what they're doing. More UX improvements on the zones. And a new trailer. This was before I started making the Steam page. And then I published the Steam page and I started collecting wish lists. That was June 2020. Oh, and this was sometimes later. As you can see, the AI works perfectly. Yeah, that is the last thing that I published. Then I went basically silent, just working on the demo non-stop, crunching and being very stressed. But it is done now, and right now this is just from Steam. How the wish lists are going. There are a few spikes because someone somewhere started to talk about the game. Right now I have 425 wish lists with basically zero marketing other than just being on Steam. Everything here is Steam traffic. So I feel like that's pretty hopeful, and I'm hoping with the demo being released, I can bring even more people to the Steam page and build this up even more. So before I click the button, I have two last things. I was very bored today, so I decided to compose new music and put last-minute changes in the build, because that's very smart. So I'm gonna play you first song. I've made like 10 new songs, by the way, in like 2 hours. They are not like any masterpieces, but it works. And so I'm gonna play one, and then I'm gonna play the second, and while it's playing, I'm gonna click the button. So get ready. So songs like this is like just 1 minute every morning, almost every morning in the game, that kind of like welcomes you like, hey, there's new day, time to do stuff. And so let's play the second one, and I get ready in the meantime. All right, let's click it.
Just lost all of you.
All right, so everyone go play it, have fun. Let me know what you think. If it crashes, don't blame me, I'm just one person. But let me know, please. I would love to fix it. Yeah, I hope it goes well and you have a lot of fun. Thank you very much, and thanks this amazing house for support. It was a great part of why I was able to do this, so thank you. Thank you. Any questions? If yes.
You mentioned you took like a year break from doing this. What like got you to go back into it? Because it's not easy to go back to an old project that you've been slaving for like a year.
It was not a like break that I stopped working on it. I was just busy making money and finishing my university, so I didn't have time to work on it. But I've never, in those 3 years, I've never made the decision that I don't want to work on it anymore.
Is it now when the marketing starts?
Hopefully, yes. It should have started like 3 years ago.
No one else. It runs.
Yay! Cool. Thanks for trying. Nice.
Do you have any next plans now, or do you just take a
Yes.
break now?
Well, I take a break definitely, like for a few days at least. But this is my plan right now. So as you can see, public demo release April 2020. I'm on schedule. In reality, I've actually just moved like three things from the year to the year, and it's June 2020, so like it's not that bad. But I'm still late. The early access will probably be pushed to the end of August. But that's my next thing. Just get the animals in there, implement more content, and release early access on Steam. Yes.
Ash wants to let you know that she's very proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much.